You ever have one of those days where you're just trying to get something done, and somehow someone else's outrage becomes your biggest obstacle? Yeah, that was the day. I learned that even a man driving a tractor can end up in a police report. It all started on a Tuesday morning, sun high, air thick with that Midwestern summer humidity. I had one simple task: move my old red Massey tractor down the county road to the other side of my property. Maybe a mile. Tops. I'd done it 100 times. Flashers on, triangle sign bolted on the back, rolling steady at 15 miles per hour. Nothing crazy. About 5 minutes in, I hear a car engine revving behind me. I glance in the mirror and see this spotless white SUV practically, glued to my back tires. At first, I think she's just waiting for a safe pass. But she doesn't. She keeps riding me, honking like she's at rush hour in New York City. I wave her around, motioning, "Go ahead." Instead, she sticks her hand out the window and flips me off. I swear I laughed. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't exactly out-drag an SUV in a tractor. But then, things get wild. She starts screaming, something out her window. Something about me blocking traffic and endangering the road. I just shrug and keep rolling. That's when she does the unthinkable. She grabs her phone, puts it to her ear, and starts yelling into it. At first I can't hear, but then it hits me. She's calling 911. I slow the tractor down, thinking, there's no way she's serious. But then I hear her words clear as day over the hum of my engine. "Yes, officer. There's a man driving a tractor in the middle of the road. He's holding up traffic." I almost choked laughing. "Lady, it's a country road. There's literally one car here, yours." I pull over to the shoulder just to let her by, but she doesn't move. She's waiting. That's when I see it. Red and blue lights cresting the hill. My stomach drops for a second, then I grin. Because if there's one thing I know about this county's cops, they know me, and they know my tractor. And oh boy, this was about to get real interesting. So there I was, tractor idling on the shoulder, dust swirling around, this lady pacing beside her SUV like she's about to testify in court. I see the patrol car easing up behind her, lights flashing, siren off. The officer steps out, sunglasses on, calm as a summer breeze. It's Officer Daniels. I know him. He's helped me haul hay more than once. The guy's solid. "Now, Karen." That's what I'll call her because she earned it. Immediately runs toward him like she's found salvation. She points back at me, waving her hands like a windmill. "That man's blocking traffic. He's endangering drivers," she yells. Officer Daniels glances at me, then at the wide-open road behind her, completely empty for half a mile. I can see the corners of his mouth twitching, like he's fighting back a laugh. He walks over to me first. "Morning, Jim," he says. "Nice day for a drive." I grin, playing along. "Beautiful, ain't it? Guess I've got a fan club now." He chuckles, then walks back to Karen. I kill the engine, lean on the steering wheel, and just listen. "Ma'am," he says politely, "you called about a traffic obstruction?" "Yes," she snaps. "This man is driving that thing down the road. You can't just drive farm equipment wherever you want." Officer Daniels nods slowly, clearly enjoying himself. "Actually, ma'am, state law allows farm vehicles on public roads, so long as they have visible flashers and a safety triangle." He points at the bright orange sign on the back of my tractor. "Looks legal to me." Karen's face goes red, like boiled lobster red. "That can't be right. He's holding me up." "Ma'am," Daniels says, voice perfectly calm, "there's a whole other lane. You could have just passed." She stares at him, stunned, as if he's just betrayed her. "So you're not going to do anything?" "Oh, I am," he says. "You can't block traffic either. And tailgating farm machinery is actually considered aggressive driving." Her jaw drops. "Aggressive?" "He's the one in the way." Daniels shakes his head, pointing toward the shoulder. "Ma'am, please pull over. I'm going to escort you off this road for your own safety. And everyone else's." I swear, it took everything in me not to burst out laughing as she stomped back to her car. The officer motioned her forward, lights flashing, leading her away like a parade of poetic justice. I fired up my tractor again and rolled on, grinning ear to ear. As I watched Officer Daniels escort that white SUV down the road, I thought that'd be the end of it. Little did I know, karma wasn't done teaching lessons that day. About 10 minutes later, I was still puttering along toward the far end of my property when I spotted the same SUV pulled over near a gas station. Hood popped open, steam hissing like a tea kettle. Now, I didn't plan to stop. Honestly, I just wanted peace and quiet after the morning circus. But as fate would have it, Daniel's cruiser was still parked there too. Looked like our 911 caller had overheated her engine, probably from all that revving and tailgating. I eased the tractor closer just enough to see her pacing again, waving her phone like it was a sword. She was on another call, probably to a tow truck this time. Officer Daniels spotted me from across the lot and gave me this half smirk, half eye roll. He walked over to her, calm as ever. "Ma'am, looks like your radiator's gone," he said. She sighed dramatically. "This is ridiculous. First that man blocks the road. Now my car's ruined." Daniels raised an eyebrow. "Maybe your car's just trying to tell you to slow down." I couldn't help it. I laughed out loud. That earned me a glare sharp enough to cut steel. "Oh, you think this is funny?" She shouted at me. "You caused this." I leaned on the wheel, still chuckling. "Ma'am, I didn't touch your car. That's between you and physics." Daniels tried to keep a straight face, but I saw his shoulders shaking. He told her a tow truck was on the way and that she could wait inside the station's cafe to cool off, literally. But she wasn't done. She muttered something about filing a complaint and talking to the county. Daniels just nodded, scribbling on his notepad, though I doubt he was writing anything real. Then he turned to me. "Jim, you go on. I think this situation's about to fix itself." So I did. As I rolled past, I gave her a friendly little wave, same as before. The irony was too good. She'd called 911 to get me off the road, and now she was the one stuck on the shoulder with her engine smoking. The world's funny like that. Sometimes it doesn't take revenge. It just lets karma drive. By the time I reached the North Field, the whole thing already felt like a strange dream. The kind you laugh about later, once the dust settles. But this story wasn't quite over yet. A few hours later, as I was parking the tractor behind my barn, I saw a county cruiser pull up near my fence line. Guess who stepped out? Officer Daniels, same calm grin, sunglasses, and that easygoing walk like he'd just come from a barbecue instead of dealing with road rage. "Hey, Jim," he called out, leaning on the fence. "Got a minute?" "Always," I said, wiping my hands on my jeans. "Don't tell me she filed that complaint." Daniels laughed. "Oh, she did. But I figured you'd want to hear how that went." Apparently, she stormed right into the county office after her car got towed, demanding to see the sheriff, ranting about reckless tractors on public roads. She even showed them a shaky cell phone video of me driving 15 miles an hour with flashers on, legally. The sheriff, Daniels told me, watched the clip, sighed and said, "Ma'am, he's within his rights. But you might want to look into anger management before you blow another radiator." I couldn't stop laughing. Daniels joined in, shaking his head. "She's lucky we didn't cite her for misuse of emergency services. Calling 911 over a farm vehicle, that's a first for me." We leaned on the fence for a while, just talking. He said, "You know, Jim, it's crazy how people lose all sense of patience the second they get behind a wheel." I nodded, staring at the long dirt road that ran between my fields. "Yeah, world moves too fast for some folks. They forget not everything's meant to be rushed." Before he left, Daniels said something that stuck with me. "You handled it right. No yelling, no escalation. Sometimes the best way to win is to let people dig their own hole." Later that evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, I sat on the porch, sipping coffee, watching the same road that caused all the drama. I thought about how that woman's outrage had turned into her own little lesson, how sometimes justice doesn't come from a badge or a courtroom. Sometimes it rolls by on 4 big tires and a rusty old tractor. And as for me, Next time I see an impatient driver behind me, I'll smile, wave, and keep rolling steady. Because out here, karma's got horsepower, and she never misses a turn. Enjoying these wild real-life neighbor and road drama stories? Hit that subscribe button to catch more tales of karma and small-town justice. If this one made you laugh or shake your head, give it a like, and drop a comment below telling me what you would have done in my place.